So, welcome. Day 48. Wow. Wow. Day 48 already. I would not I was not sure if it would keep on going that long. So, let's get it started. No, the follow age does not work yet. Okay, I'll program it into the bot if you like that. Okay? Night chills, I will add it. Okay? And now to the machine here. I got the manual. On the internet, it's sold under sous vide. It has a sous vide function and a slow cooking function. And on the bill, on the what is it called in English? Invoice. It was called a sous vide cooker. So I have no clue. And it was. Where is that little stupid thing? And it was there. And it had these weird little things inside. I think that's for these plastic bags for the sous vide cooking. And then you put them in there, and that should be inside of the pot. But I totally get if anyone says it's not really a sous vide cooker. Because we all know companies lie when they sell something. Wouldn't be the first time. Now, welcome, my dear friends. Welcome to the 48th day of the Perpetual stew. Welcome. Yeah, companies lied to us. Gasp. I was looking online. Sous vide means under vacuum and cooked at low temperature. The circulation isn't essential. Yeah, this counts. Why not? Well, I don't know. I got to admit, I did not care even. Like, I wasn't buying a sous vide because I wanted a sous vide. I wasn't looking for slow cook. I just needed something where I could set the temperature because I didn't want the whole trouble with, oh, you can set it to high and medium and low. And then it would be like, oh, medium is too low to be safe, but high is too high. And I wanted to know, I want it on the temperature that I want. And I don't care about anything else. And so that's what I bought. And I'm just really happy that it works. I wasn't sure, like many cookers, for those who don't know, many of those cookers, they stop working after a while and automatically set themselves into, no, I won't cook for a while because I don't want to get myself burned. But so far it's day 48 and it has been cooking through and through and through the whole time. Respect to the little machine. Respect. So where are we? Love my water fried steaks. If it's circulation, then it's a water fryer. Next you're going to tell me is Teflon isn't food safe. It gives you cancer. I think technically everything gives you cancer. At some point your cells will have issues with water. I don't know. I think the medical term is you have a few different categories, but I don't know. Let's start and give you guys a good view of this stew. That's how we start today. There we go. This is the only annoying thing that I don't quite get how much water collects here in the lid. It's on the inside, which is no problem, but it's also a bit on the outside, see? And that's why it always drops a bit somewhere. Now let's get this stuff for you guys. There you see. This looks, I think it's really, really bad because on the video there's some disgusting kind of culture or anything. But it's just fat that looks bad in this. What is it called? In with the lighting that I have. But if you look at this, wait, there, it's just fat. Once you mix it a bit in, it looks normal again. And all of it looks so much worse on the camera than in real life. I understand now why these companies that take videos of food are so expensive. Like the photographers making the burgers for McDonald's or these the videographers for steaks in steaks houses and such. I never understood why they're so expensive. Now I know, because food really needs a lot of work to look good on camera, at least for me. And I suck at it. So, safety measures are cringe anyway. If I want something running on, I want it to remain on. Sadly, I'm also thankful for them, or my mother would have cooked her laptop multiple times over. Exactly. I can't eat my hot dogs unless they're cooked in the wrapper. Okay? Yeah, there's just a layer of fat on the top. It does look kind of gross though. Yeah, it absolutely looks disgusting, but it tastes great and it looks really great in real life. When I look at it, it looks awesome. When you guys get to see it online, it looks disgusting. And that's a safety measure so you don't break into my house and steal my stew. All on purpose. Looks like the Portal goop pools. Looking oily fat with some caramelized herbs in it somehow. Looks nice and golden. Yeah, it's a golden stew. Now, let's get us started with a taste report. Let's watch the taste report together. Yeah, he knows we lust for the stew. Exactly, I know it. It was a given that it would happen. Where is it? Meme video? Nope. That video report. Let's go and watch the taste report together. Today I found sausage pieces in the stew that I had added 18 days ago. I have to admit, when I had that piece in the bowl, I was hesitating for a moment. I was really wondering, is this a good idea? But then I thought I was safe. I made sure that the temperature was all right the whole time. It should absolutely be no problem. I'm not sure if it was a Debreciner or a Waldviertler, but some smoked sausage from day 30. And when I bit into it, it really tasted good. I was really happy that it tasted good. I'm really surprised. And this made me accept and understand this stew is a great idea. We'll see tomorrow if I'm sick or not. I don't think so, because if it had any issues, then it would have seeped into the whole broth. But it's interesting to get such throwbacks to old ingredients, I got to admit. Now, back to what we did today. Or rather yesterday, I added chickpeas, and the chickpeas are really nice. I've got to admit, it's like the potato chickpeas combination is awesome. Exactly what I want when I'm saying I want something more body in it. I want more starch or more carbohydrates, or I have no clue. It makes it nicer. I really liked it. Really liked it. Overall, a good stew. Made me very happy. I ate it all quite hurriedly, quite fast. I still got to say I like the pork shoulder that's smoked more than the pork belly that's salted. But overall, I'm very happy with this, to solid 9.3 again. I will hold back with adding solids for 1 or 2 more days because I want to get more of it out of the pot before I add stuff again. I don't want to waste food just for content, So please bear with me these 1-2 days that I'm going to try just to experiment a bit with spices and other stuff. And with that, I wish you all the very, very best and a lovely day. Bye! There we go. I hope you're happy with that. And yes, there you can see it. That's how it has developed. I think it's cool that we are holding very nice in the upper areas. If I manage to keep it 1 or 2 weeks there, I will change the whole graph to show only the focus on 8 to 10. If we manage to keep it in that area, and then to zoom in to make the 10th grade of 9.2, 9.3 more visible. I do be coveting this too, forgive me. The Lord will forgive you if you ask for forgiveness, as far as I understand it. So that's pretty much it. Now, what are we going to do today? I really don't want to I don't want to risk it. I don't want to just add solids because we've got still a lot of solids. I was thinking of maybe trying to cook something, maybe do something with pasta, maybe do something with rice. Just let it be, just talk a bit, do a short ingredient drop, and that's it. Like, I've got a lot of work to do anyway. A bit of rice, maybe. I don't know. Regarding the spices, maybe try something new like coriander or dill. Many people asked for dill, but I have no clue how it matches in there. Instant potato, lust in my heart for another man's stew. I don't want to add more potatoes. I was thinking about adding more potatoes or beans or something. I mean, we could go very hard and add lecho into it. But I think it's just so much, you know? There is still so much in there, and especially it's a lot of solids. And I think I would like to get more solids out and eaten before I do anything else, you know? I think I will be boring. A boring creator, I apologize, but we're not here to be content creators. We're here to eat stew. So, you know? Have you ever tried rice as a side dish in place of bread? Yes, I have. We didn't just try this, right? Like, not as a side dish. But give me a moment to check out the old videos, see if I find it. Give me a moment. Yeah, there it is. From the stew, a second life, pan and rice replace the knife. Welcome to the Perpetual Stew on day 18. And to the series made from the stew. As some of my longtime viewers know, I tend to think the stew should not just be an ingredient. And so today we're going to try out stew fried rice. I cooked some pretty normal rice in my little rice cooker, as you can see, and I thought, well, I'm sure we can do something with solids from the stew, because sometimes you just have too much solids and you need to strain it in 1 or 2 days and you know it's too much. So what do we do with other tastes, and what if we want something else than just the liquid? I sieved out some of the solids, which was important. Well, I strained the solids, took them out. I then pan fried them. I used olive oil, virgin olive oil. I caramelized them and crisped them up browned them a bit so all the liquid was gone, and then I tossed the rice in. I mixed it a bit, and this time I did not go for any extras, no extra spices, no extra ingredients, nothing. I just wanted to see how would it taste. And I give it a solid 6 of 10. Not the best, not the worst. I wouldn't be happy about it, but it's a good meal. And if I was on a tight budget, I would absolutely combine the Perpetual stew with this, because I can make the stew go much further and get even more calories out of it. I think I can upgrade it, and I will keep experimenting with it, but I wanted to show you some other methods, because I still think that the Perpetual stew, in theory, has great potential to be a staple in the kitchen for many, many, many very good meals. I think that. And I hope you will follow me on this journey, and we'll watch together what will work and what not. With this, thank you very, very much for being part of this today, and I wish you all the very best. Bye-bye. So that was the old video about the rice. I've got to admit, I did not cook anywhere near as much with the stew as an ingredient as I had planned in the beginning, because I'm lazy, and it really just tastes good. It really, really tastes good, especially now that I've got to admit, these half pre-baked bread rolls that you finish in your own oven. Since I found them, it's like I've got fresh, nice bread links that are crispy and warm and taste great, and I have to do no dishes, and I just put them into the oven, get my timer, get the first alert, take the stew out, and I can eat, and that's great. And EK, I got the first part. I like my women like my stew, but I don't get the second part. Look, I am once again suggesting cornbread. I should mail you a box of mix. Yeah, maybe. I have not found any cornbread yet in the stores. We were so young back then, Merlin. The soup has enough potatoes to end the Irish famine 5 times over at this point. No, I don't think so. I think we've got way more potato could be in there. I like potatoes. Potatoes are king in every variation. So, throw in some chicken wings, yeah. Chicken wings and chicken legs again in the future, soon. Wow, why are you this hot now? Because it's touching the ground and getting all the heat from the ground. So, what am I supposed to do? Am I going to try something? Rice? Maybe rice cooked in the broth, but I don't want to get the broth out. Maybe it's really the best idea for me to just cook some rice and try it with the stew. Just get the solids out, a good chunk of solids, and fry it in a pan. Is that what we're going to do today? Maybe. I could also test the other thing about the rice that was discussed. Maybe that's a good idea. Though I got to admit, I was a bit keep rice minimum. Well, the question is, should I cook it in the cooker, in the rice cooker, or do it take more of the broth out and cook the rice directly in the broth, either as it is the broth, or like we could make it 50-50 with water. If I do it pure, I could test. People told me that if I wash the rice before I put it into the cooker, then it won't stick that much, which is something that I wanted to try out. Or we could try cooking the rice in the broth to see how different it tastes. With the pasta, I already tried it, and it was a big difference, incredible difference if the pasta was cooked in the broth or in water. There was a big difference. Personally, I like stew on top of plain rice. Yeah, but totally up for it. TLDR, missed a bunch. Fried bread is very nice. Alright, keep rice minimum. Yeah, try it again. Been a whole month. Add small amounts of rice. Do not go 50-50 rice water. Sounds just bad. No. I didn't mean 50-50 rice and water. What I meant was, do we cook the rice in normal water, or do we take some of the broth out and mix it 50-50 with water, so that we've got the liquefied, thinner version of the broth to cook the rice in? That's what I meant. Not that we put in half the amount of rice into the stew. That would be way too much. Cook rice in the broth? Yeah, but the broth right now I think it's too thick. I would have to thin it with water. But like this, and then getting it watered down would be kind of a nice idea, no? Just as one idea. We could. Right? Yeah, let's not talk too much. Let me see if I even got rice. I forgot if I got rice. Yeah, and I got pasta. Or do we do something with... I could just make pasta and throw that into the pan. Ah man, so many choices. But we had the idea, because if I do the rice with the broth, I can't test it. It would stick because too many variables are different. Up to you, but yeah, add a little bit of rice and see how it all reacts without too much everything. Yeah, I think... Oh, for those who are new, I don't know... Tequila, I don't know if you know, we won't be putting it into the pot. That's not what I do. I don't risk the whole stew for that. We're gonna cook it extra in another little pot just to experiment. Like doing one portion. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. We should do it in the broth. I think I should thin it down and do it in the broth to see and learn how it works. Absolutely. Because then I at least get a general feel for how it works out. Have you ever considered eating the stew out of a bread bowl? Absolutely, that would be a great idea. I love eating the stew with bread. It's awesome. Before analyzes to paralyzes, do something you feel right. Yeah, we're just bantering a bit and talking. Rice cooked in onion soup broth is fantastic. I suspect stew rice would also be great. Yeah, I think so too. We're gonna try it out today. We are going to try it out. I'm gonna still... I'm not gonna wash the rice in that case. We're just gonna throw it in directly because it's gonna stick anyway because of the broth. Oh, but I hope that it doesn't burn. Well, we're gonna learn a lot today about a few different things, it seems. At least to me. Seems like we're going to learn a lot of things at once. So, I'm not gonna make a big portion. They're like 1 cup of rice. And I'm gonna, I don't know, I haven't used it in a while. Let me clean it up first. And this isn't mold or anything, it's just the heater element and it's burnt. I burned a few things in there, okay? Because I heard last time when it was visible on the camera it looked like mold. It's not mold, it's burnt, okay? Because like now I just clean it and then I put it in. I don't care about doing it properly, you know, I just don't care. So, one of this. And then, for 1 cup of rice, you need 2 cups of water usually. Bread machine is a very good idea if you keep on with bread. Maybe one day. Maybe. I never thought about getting a bread machine, but you might be right. How does that work? Explain it. Maybe grease the bottom of the rice cooker since you're putting stew broth in. Yeah, maybe, you know. Well, now it's too late. Maybe I should have. But now it's too late. Now I can't do anything about it. Sorry. I'm sorry. You know? And now we're gonna... Okay. I think, do we thin it? I think we'll thin it, right? There we go. I should be recording it all. I'm not recording anything for the... shit. Yeah, who cares? There we go. One of those. And then the second, just water. Yeah, I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna add more. That wasn't enough. I feel that wasn't enough. I don't want to have so much work for just so little rice. It doesn't feel correct. I mean, now I'm doing exactly the wrong thing, I realize. I wanted to get rid of the solids from the stew and now I'm just using the broth. Making it even thicker and even more just, what is it called? Even more liquid to solids ratio. There we go. Do you guys think we should add salt in there or not? Or is it already enough? Yeah, worst case problem, just said it's harder to clean after, it will be fine. Alright, it needs and prepares the loaf for you after the flour and water. Okay, cool. Cool. Hello from Poland, Paprika. Greetings from Austria to Poland. By the way, greetings to all of the world. Everyone who's interested in this, I appreciate you being here with us. So, yeah, the stewman does what needs to be done. Exactly. Probably has enough salt from the broth. I think so too. Can always be added later as well. Yep. Yeah. I think so too. This is gonna be interesting. I never tried it out. Could very well be that the cooker doesn't work this way, that it's like gonna be burned on the ground or whatever. Who knows? I don't. I really hope it doesn't get burned or disgusting or something. But we'll find out. There we go. Just cleaned it up. Why do I clean it? Because, I don't know, I don't trust that stuff if it's been hanging around for a few weeks. Then there's all dust and whoever. You know, I just prefer rinsing it a bit. Now, give me a moment. What do I need? Yeah, right, the cable. Cable. There we go. Right, now I remember why I wanted the... I forgot to get myself one of those things that you put into the socket so you can turn it on and off on just one. There you go. Wait a moment. Is that a good view? I don't think it's a good view, but you can at least watch it a bit. Warm from warm to cook. There we go. Then I'm gonna put this here so it doesn't cool out too much. Yeah. There will likely be a thin layer of dried stew on the bottom of the pot. Mix it into the rice if it is not a bit burned. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if it's gonna be burned or not, or if it tastes good, or if it's interesting. I have absolutely no clue. Like, we'll see how it goes. As usual, I don't really mind some failures. Okay? We are here to learn, and we are here to document for the world. And for the documenting part, I should really start doing more. Today I completely forgot to do videos. That's really a bad thing that I forgot to do so many, that I completely forgot that today. There we go. Yeah. Double stew, can we handle so much stew? No double stew. IQ apocalypse, no double stew. We just have a rice cooker, and the rice is going to be cooked in the broth that we thinned and mixed with water. 50-50. 1 part broth, 1 part water. Can we see the stew? New to the channel. Oh, new to the channel. Sure. Then give me a moment. There you see, we just talked about how... Camera? There. We just talked about how it always looks worse on camera, sadly. But it looks really good in real life. It looks... Because I can see the difference between the stew, how I see it, and how it looks on the screen. And it looks really weird on screen. But really nice in real life. Yeah, you see the sausages, the potatoes and everything. Still really nice. You know what? Then we're gonna do a broad experiment today. Okay? Guess we're gonna do a cooking show. That's that. What else? Double stew. Damn. So that's still looking good. Should make soup tomorrow if I can help it. Yep. We love science experiments. Looks fire. I'd love to try it. Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you. I guess because I used the broth, I will try something like this. This is puff pastry dough, pre-made. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna use it for some of the solids. And we're gonna try to make a stew strudel. Okay? That's what I'm gonna try. A stew strudel. No clue if it's gonna be good or not. But that's what I'm gonna try today. Let me just get the little dry pot. I sadly really suck at this recording thing. Strudel. Let me try it. So, and now let's have you watch and enjoy the show. There we go. Nice. Are you going health channel way? Nah. I want to know which way I'm going to add my bad memes. No way. Nah, it's not gonna be a health channel. I'm just eating stuff. I mean, I'm not going to kill myself with weird, disgusting stuff, and a bit of health is important with food, but like, I'm not gonna be a health channel with, oh, these are the nutritional values, blah blah. Nah, just important that it tastes good. Domino Snox, hello. And a good way to share memes is always on Twitter, because LinkedIn, the stew on LinkedIn, yeah. No, Instagram doesn't allow it. Instagram is not good, YouTube is not good. All of them, you can't really share memes. So Twitter is the only one. Yeah, he can't make it. Please don't let the whole world know about the gym thing, okay? Okay, please. It's not something that I want the whole world to know. And yeah, I really thought about doing some unhinged LinkedIn posting. You know, like the 5 things I learned about sales thing, and always out of the perspective of the stew written. There. There we go. I have no clue how to do this properly, just so you all know. Okay? As usual, I'm a total beginner and have barely read or looked into anything on regards on how to use or do this. Okay? I can already see that the dough. Can you see it too? Nah, not really that way. Let me put that away. We can already see, like here, and here, and here, the dough is already torn apart. Okay? That's just how it is. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. Okay? It's not my fault. At least I don't think so. There. That's nice. Alright. We're going to put stuff in there. To have it mixed all through, should I put it diagonally or like everywhere a bit? And then I have no clue how you put stuff on the dough to have a good strudel. This is a health channel. Now add red dye to the stew. Trust me, 5 years you will be the new ordinary sausage, stewing pennies. I have no clue what ordinary sausage is. LinkedIn stew based. What we're adding today. I can see the tier. Yeah. Well, because I don't really want to waste much food, I'm not going to add a lot today. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I will maybe give a few drops of Worcester sauce or something. And I didn't get convinced, but like I was online, and when we started the stream, I talked myself into doing experiments. Experiment one is a puff pastry strudel with the stew ingredients, and the second experiment is the rice cooker being filled with broth and rice, and the broth is 50-50 mixed with water, to see how that works out. Okay? Now, let's get some solids out of this, because that's the whole goal. We want solids, right? For that, I will use this. There's no way I can do it properly. I don't have enough hands to record everything properly, you know? That's such is life. Such is life. I think that's enough. So maybe a bit more. I'm gonna try to get some of the stuff from the ground, because the ground has a lot of mush, and I think that mush is exactly what we want. But it's hard to get there without getting a lot of the stuff from the top too. You see? Nah, no chance. And look at how little stew there's left. We're already really far down. Now I'm gonna let it drop. So all the liquid is poured back into the pot as good as possible. There, it was nice. Nice. So, nice. That's a good way to start it all off. What does the chat say? So kind of like a dumpling. I don't know. Kinda. I mean, it's a strudel. I'm sure there are a lot of Hans in Austria. Yes, there are. It would be essential the same as a dumpling. Yes, kinda. Quick rundown on ordinary sausage. Old channel dedicated to making sausage, but added more meals and tests. He tries unusual or weird ingredients to make sausage. Unhinged, normal, extra unhinged. Hey, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. There, let's keep it this way for now. I just turned it off. It's gonna have enough rest heat for us anyway. There. Now I'll need to take that out into another bowl to what is it called? To mush it up, like to squeeze it all into a form that I don't have chunks, because I don't want the chunks in the dough. I want it to be more of a paste. Deceive is just an unhinged love story now. What? Relax, okay? There. I can't reach into it yet because it will hurt too much. It's gonna be way too hot. I did that mistake last time, and it hurt a lot. Okay? I can already hear this thing. Nice. There. I mean, technically, I think I should be. Nah, I have to do it. I don't want to do it half-assed. It would be a shame to do it wrong. Like, that would just be silly. Why even do it if I don't do it correctly? Right? Hey guys, by the way, all of the Twitch users, hey, we've got the ingredient drop, and we've got the ingredient drop emote that someone made extra for this channel. It was a nice lady who did it in her own free time without being asked. Please do me the favor and do the lady the favor and spam the ingredient drop emote. Please. There. I bet you could make soup dumplings out of this too. I hope. We're gonna find out. Fork or potato masher? I don't have a potato masher yet. You're fond of me, Stu, ain't you? Yeah, we're getting behind the scenes look. Exactly. That's what the life ingredient drop is all about. To see behind this. Yeah, Serosha. Thank you, Presidente. That's what I want to see. Spam it. Sorry, guys, in YouTube. I cannot create unique, what is it called? Unique emotes yet. And Old Bowl is here. Welcome. For those who are new, this is the old original bowl. It's been a long time. I used it for a long time, and then I got the fancy, bigger, clean white one for the channel. But this is the old one. And it has a few deal lovers. Only Presidente is doing it. Man. Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move. There you go. There you go. I had to go back to my computer to spam it myself. Alright? So, just a moment. There we go. Now we're gonna get the heat up again. There we go. Yeah, we're happy. It's all fine. Relax. And now work with the fork. Just gonna mash it. Yeah, it's no good. I'm gonna try if it works or not. Ink drop. No clue why it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't, huh? There. I need some masher, but I use it so rarely. There we go. Man, that meat, the big chunk of meat, I can't put it, but that's awesome. Just so you know, this is, for example, the pork shoulder, the smoked one that we had 2 days ago in there. Man, gonna eat it like that. Fuck, way too hot. But yeah. Well, yeah. You can see it seeps in, the broth seeps in very deep into the meat. It's lovely. Man, I love it. Right, as a good creator, I should be talking and telling stories, but I don't. No, I have nothing on my mind right now. A happy little cook, just listening to the rice cooker boiling and to the sounds of this stuff being mashed. I'm sorry that you have someone like me, but that's how it is. I appreciate you being here. So, if you got any ideas or any, well, I think that's good enough, right? That should be good enough. I think that's good enough of mashed up, or yeah, that's gonna be good enough. What does chat say? Lunchtime for me as well. You guys have a great day. Bite to your tail. Eating a sandwich right now for lunch too, President. Great. Stew in my mind, mashing fork ASMR. Jingle keys for us too, man. Yeah, just a moment.
Execution by excessive garlic. Execution by excessive garlic.
Yeah, you had jiggly keys. Or what else?
Even the babies are one of the most dangerous animals in the world, so I built this cage to keep them secure so there's no possible... Oh my god.
Also can't speak for the rest of the chat, but don't mind being silent. Have your stream with just the pod on running in the background most of the time. Yeah. That's terrible. There we go.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Preparing the
100 cloves of garlic.
Yeah, happy about the keys jingling around? Oh no, the garlic has hacked you. I got to go, but keep staying you. The Swedish kisses. Bye. Everyone, I appreciate you having been part of this. I forgot to turn off the record. Well, such is life. There we go. Now, do you guys? No. You don't see it well. Let me put it there. Yep. That's much better for you too. Yes, sir. There we go. There we go. There. Let's try it out. And now give it a lot of space. I think that should be kind of enough. Well, let's add some here and some here. So, I hope this is the right amount. As I said, I have no clue and I don't know how this stuff works. So, do we start from the rip apart part, or do we start from the site has been working well. This is something I'm not completely sure of. And I think I will try to like get a bit of this inside. Just gonna try it, hopefully, to make it work. Yeah, like this. Yeah. Right? Sounds like a good idea or not? That's a too big piece. Yeah, the rice cooker says it has finished. That's weird. All of it is weird. So where do we start? Start from the side that is working well. Okay, this must be applied by big garlic. Just followed. Thank you. Your neighborhood shitzo. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's try it from the side that works, right? Sounds smarter. I have no clue how I'm supposed to get this off. There, look, it's way too sticky. There. It might work. I feel like it might work. Now that I'm trying it. All right. Fuck that. Fuck that. It's such a sticky dough. Oh man, nah, I have no clue how to do that. Okay, let me try something else. Okay, maybe my hands shouldn't be this dry. Maybe that, nah, it's not that. Look at that, look at this. Ah. There we go. That looks better. That works now. Yeah. That's nice. That's a nice one. There. And now, this time I'm gonna do it from the get-go. Man, I bet some old ladies would watch this and be horrified of me. But if you're an old lady stumbling upon this, please leave comments on how I could do it better. I want to learn. I appreciate any help and any feedback. Okay? No. Don't you dare get. All of it ripped apart. Shit. Completely messed it up here at the end. Oh man, that's a shame. And why? It's not that it's not like, oh, it's vanity, but I think these parts will later on be the parts that will immediately burn and break and everything. Now let me put in here's some oil. Calling all the babushkas. Yes, exactly. Please, old nice ladies, please join me and help me. I'm gonna use a bit of butter. I hope that works. I have no clue if it does not. Desperate times, desperate attempts. Then I'm just gonna coat it with butter. There we go. There, getting it all on my fingers, huh? And now we're gonna go the other way around. Nice. That should help to make it not have issues. This way it should not stick to the paper. And what do I do here? Oh my god, that looks so absolutely fucked up. Oh man, just look at this. Look at this abomination. Yeah, look at it. Look. No. Now let's try it out. Get this off. This. I'm sorry if my hands or something is in the way. I think I should have frozen it more or made it cooler or something before I did it this way. Or I should not have. Look at that crap. Look at this crap, man. You can't even see how bad it has gone. There, look at that. Look at this. And now the paper itself has ripped. This is a disaster. Okay? There we go. This is a disaster. Oh man. I have, and it's on the bit of part where I didn't put proper. Yeah, thank you. That's what I needed. This is not good. Okay? This is not good. I know, let me check what does chat say? Wet your fingers. It's schizophrenia. Wet your fingers. Calling all the babushkas. The pastry will do that naturally. It's why bread is scored. Rip a little piece from the end and patch the open area with it. Well, too late. You should stir up the rice if it said it was done though. Yeah, we're gonna get the rice done. No. Now, the end was already pre-ripped anyway. Might as well use it as a patch. True. That was a very smart idea that I should have listened to earlier. Says Burrito. You can use flour on your hand to handle it better, and keeping it cold will prevent it from melting and stretching off. Yes? Well, we got a lot of lessons for next time. Lots of lessons for next time, huh? Man, I should have just... Whoop. I should have just done peacefully my little 5 or 6 drops of stuff into the stew and should have called it a day today. But no, we wanted to experiment, huh? We wanted to experiment. Now put it into the oven. There we go. How long? Let's say 500. Time up, Pacey. There we go. Yeah, okay, it works. Dough can be hard to work with if you don't know how to handle it as a beginner. Yeah, it just feels like I'm a sucker. Like if I knew how to handle it, it would be easy. I just feel that, oh, at that moment I grabbed it wrong or I used the wrong angle or something, you know? But yeah, that's part of trying and learning. Now, let's see our little stew. Interesting. Very interesting. There we go. Let me grab a plate and try that out. So. Okay, it's very solid. At first I thought it was still very... there you go. Okay, not too bad. We've got it a bit burned on ground, but like not burned. It's just a bit sticky. But not worse than it is usually. Just as sticky as it would be if I had just done it normally. There. Yeah. You see it steaming hot. From the press. There we go. Everyone that ever made pie dough and such has done what you did at some point in time when they were learning. Yeah. Well, that's how life is. You start trying it out step by step by step. Nice. And then you get better at it. And then you try stuff and it works out better, and so on and so on and so on. There we go. I'm curious about some of this. So, I've got a plan B anyway. I've got this stew I can eat if I want. And I got myself some eggs and bacon. Because I really wanted some eggs and bacon again. Haven't had that in a while. And no, I don't only eat the stew. So I'm either gonna enjoy this, and either it's gonna taste good. Oh, wait. Try. I think I forgot. Shouldn't we be putting a bit of oil on the thing? On the, what is it called? On the pastry thing. Well, now it's a bit late, right? Yeah, it's too late. Now it's either gonna work or not. Let's fuck it. Fuck it. Either it's working or not. Eggs and bacon rule. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good classic. Like, it's nice to experiment, but it's also nice to have a good old-fashioned classic just working. So, there we go. Old Bowl has served us again today. Respect. There we go. Cleaned it up. Cleaned this up, cleaned this up, cleaned this up. That's good, that's good. That's working nice. Now the ladle. Nice. Well, it became a much longer ingredient than we thought, at least an I stated at the beginning. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. Great. All right. Got a good timer. Nice. All of that works so far. And now how long is that thing supposed to be in there? Let's say, I don't know, another 5 minutes? Is 5 minutes too long? There we go. Let's try it again. 4 minutes. 4 more minutes on high temperature. Like really high. And then we're gonna go low. In the meantime, I'm going to try I'm gonna try out this bit of rice. It has soaked in the taste. Absolutely. But I feel like it's boring. It's boring and bland. That does not work. Like it's a nice, interesting base. You can work with it now as something more interesting than just rice. But just like this would be boring. This would not be enough for me. That would not be enough. I would not be happy with this. It's not bad, but there's just, I don't know. I think I would prefer pure rice with normal stew than this. Maybe go full stew broth next time instead of 50-50. Nah, it's not that. It's just without any solids and just the broth being soaked in a bit. It just tastes dull. That's the problem. It tastes way duller than the broth itself does. I mean, it's true. Maybe if I had not thinned it down with the... If I hadn't thinned it down with water, maybe it would be way more interesting. But I don't quite think so. It tastes like... You know when you take goulash or chili con carne and you just mix it with too much rice? It's just too much rice for too little taste. I think if I took this rice now, as it is, and took 1 or 2 ladles full of broth and ingredients and we poured it all into a pan, then it would taste good. I think that's just it. It's just a bit too boring. That's all. It's just too much rice for too little. And nope, that puff pastry thing is not working at all. Yeah, fried rice, exactly. That's exactly what I think would be done now. Maybe I should just do it, huh? Do we want to do that now and risk even more of the ingredients? Or should I let it be? I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. It has a good taste, but it needs something else. Some sour cream, or some meat, or a sauce, or something, you know? I think with more of the broth it would be good. Or making some gravy. Making gravy out of it. Or now using this and making fried rice with eggs and everything. That would be also great. I think that would be cool. Like with some fresh veggies now. All in the pan and fried. I'm pretty sure it would taste good. Or make patties out of those yet now. And with cheese or something. Like rice and cheese sticks. Something akin to croquetten. We gamble, let it ride. Stuman explaining that it isn't that good while eating like 15 bites of fun. Well, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's not good. As in, it does not spark joy. You know? It's not something where I would go home and say, oh, cool. You know, oh, great, I've got this rice waiting for me. It's nah. If I could get a pizza or something else, if someone asked me, it would be, yeah, man. I'm thankful. I thank God that I've got this. I've got good food at home. It's okay. It's nutritional. I've got enough to live. You know, it's cool. It's nice. But if I could get something else, I would take it. With the stew is on the level in general where I really don't want to eat something else because it tastes so good. And that's where I say, okay, that is good. That's how I like it. And now I want these meals, like this rice, how could I make it so that I would really look upon it with joy? Where I say, man, nah, sorry, I can't eat with you while I'm out with you in a restaurant or something because I've got this waiting for me at home. That's when it starts to be good. And I'm eating it, trying to analyze it and process the taste and everything. The pastry thing, though, complete failure. I think it takes much longer, or I did something wrong. It still looks raw. The dough in the oven still looks raw. I think some meat would be nice. or filling paprika or something. Yeah, like in the Balkan they do it. Take this and now mix it with minced meat and then fill paprika with it. You lost flavor letting it burn after it was done. The stupid's on the bottom of the pot. Nah. Do you think that so much taste was lost there? I don't think so. Do you really think so? I don't think so. Because it wasn't burned. It's the same as it looks when I cook normal rice, you know? And if the last millimeter on the ground has all of the taste, then we are screwed anyway, because, well, all of the centimeters and inches above don't have that taste, and it's not gonna be that good anyway. But it's not that bad. I've had worse in my life. I've had worse. But yeah, I'm not too thrilled. I need to learn to make it better. Yeah, but experiments are part of the game, right? And even though I'm saying it's not that good, I can't stop eating. But I'm also hungry. That's my dinner. You know? Okay. But it's cooked nicely. Interesting how cheap food can be made sometimes. Though I have no clue now how much nutritional value this has or doesn't have. Like, does the broth carry a lot of nutritions? And yeah, hunger is the best spice. In Austria, they say hunger is the best cook. As in, if the people who eat your food are hungry, you're gonna be a great cook. It's that easy. Nah, the pastry is fucked up. That's not working at all. Sadly. I'm gonna let it run some longer, but no. Yeah, I could. Why not? Why not? I mean, the stew is warm enough. Wait. So. This. There we go. Like that, huh? There we go. Now we're gonna see. There we go. There. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely, that's what I mean. It needs more fluid. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think the problem now is the broth is too thin, it's too liquid, and the rice soaks it in. If we made it now into a gravy, like got some of the broth out and did a roux with it, I think then it would be really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely, the spices are the tastes and the flavors are much more active like this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Way better. Way better. Sausage. Sausage. Mm-hmm. This was a giant white bean. Just look at the color. That was a white bean. This was a white bean. Awesome, huh? Yep. El Presidente has good ideas, after all. It just needs more fluid in our sauce and a few more solids. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then a little steak, a little piece of meat, some side pieces, I don't know which, but like light and a bit pickled stuff. Yep. And it would be good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now feel weird realizing you just watch me eat. I hope it's not too boring because I'm not talking much while eating. Okay. But it's really filling. Wow. Like I don't want to eat it. It's filling. Wow. I'm a bit surprised how filling it is. Eating stew rice to make stew. Yep. Netflix bean, white bean. Man is about to have a food coma. Alright, I gotta work something. I've got some stuff to do tonight. I can't go to sleep just yet. Bam. Okay. And now let's go back to... Nah, that's it. I'm happy with how it is. This puff pastry is taking forever. Forever. Oh man. I mean, this wasn't a lot. This whole meal was just 2 ladles of broth and like 1/2 ladle of solids. Plus a bit of rice, and that's it. If you think about it that way, it's quite intense. Like if you're broke, you can really easily get a lot of food out of the stew. And it will be healthier and tastier. Let me look at the pastry dough package. Yeah. Okay. Oh, around 30 to 35 minutes in a preheated oven. Preheated. 30 to 35. And they said it depends on the filling. Okay. Boy, I'm really thrilled. Boy. Let's go back instead of the plate to the... There. We want to show the stew after all. The stew is the... There we go. Boy. Yeah, food coma. Good. That's a good word for that. Boy. Oh, now I would like a Red Bull to get active again, but then my sleeping schedule will be screwed over. Pah. What dough did you use? A puff pastry pre-made one. Let's see. I personally think we can forget it with the pastry. I think the filling is wrong. I think the dough is wrong. I forgot to oil it and to put the egg on it and everything. I will let it cook on, but I don't think we're going to salvage this. Really not. I really don't think so. Let it cook. Yeah, I'm gonna let it. But I can't stand here 20 more minutes. I gotta do something. I've got an important appointment tomorrow. And I've got to get I've got a project called, so to speak. And I need to get some of the documents done till tomorrow. So I need like an hour or two more work. And it's already late. there. There we go. That's that. All of that is cleaned up. Now let's get this little thing. There we go. Wash as you go, huh? With cooking. There we go. That's that. That's that. Now this and this, and then we're almost already finished. And then with just a question of the puff pastry dough. And now we've used enough. I think if I eat tomorrow, we have used enough of the stuff to warrant putting in ingredients tomorrow again. And I ate up. Nothing was wasted. I ate it. With the strudel thing, I messed it every attempt up so far. Every single one was messed up. I need to look into that topic better. I need to understand how it works. And chat is quiet too. Well, it's been 2 hours almost. Wow. Give me a second. I'm just checking on something. The mic is muted for like 1 to 5 minutes. I'll be back from the desk in a few minutes, okay? Just a short break. I didn't realize that I didn't turn on the mic again. I just looked at the pastry. It still looks okay. It starts to smell burnt in the kitchen, but it's not the pastry itself. It's something that dropped down or something from the pastry. Yeah, we're too mesmerized from watching the food. Got nothing to speak. Exactly. And I'm filled up. I ate a... It's a good filling meal. Do you know that? I don't know what it's called. That feeling when your stomach is full, so you know you've had enough to eat, kind of, but your throat still wants something. Like you want to chew on something or your tongue wants something more and your stomach is already full. That's how I feel. Like my mouth wants something. My mouth is not satisfied yet, but my stomach is full. That's how I feel. Usually I interpret it as, we call it being American. Usually to me it means something like, okay, I wanted something that I could chew on more. Like I want more bites, I want it crunchier, or I want more sugar. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. You might actually just be thirsty. No, not thirsty. I mean, it could be. Thank you for the blessing. I don't think I'm thirsty because I drank 2 or 3 glasses or mugs. Gesundheit. Alright? Gesundheit. Very interesting way to write that. Very, very interesting way to write that. Have some digestive liquor, limoncello or grappa, and then espresso after that. You will feel better. Yeah, that would be nice now. Or a Red Bull, or like Jägermeister. Jägermeister. Yeah, maybe I should get myself something for after the meal. Little digestive. That's that post-meal sneezing. Yeah. Happens sometimes for me. No clue why. I don't want to make myself a coffee now. It's like, it's way too late. I heard you don't sleep well if you drink coffee that late. And just for my fans, this is the bacon I got for the bacon and eggs. Okay, you see that? You see that? Which kind of bacon I got? Yeah. There we go. There we go. We're nicely getting ready for everything. America, hell yeah, I knew someone would be happy about that. Now let's set it up. Yeah, 80 degrees, 20 hours. Nice, there you go. Be a good little boy. Yeah, we've got enough of that. That's tomorrow going to be added. Yeah, I'm gonna crash now from eating. There we go. And there we go with that. Da, 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 da. This and that. There we go. Set it up nice and pretty. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. You see well? Yes, it works. Why is the temperature that low? Because the lid was open. It gets that much faster. So cool. If the lid is open, wow. Quite surprised. I let it cool down way too much. Well, we're still not in the danger zone, so not like a big issue or anything. And it was just at the most it was an hour. But still interesting. Interesting how much faster it goes with the lid off. Espresso helps with that feeling of wanting to snack on more stuff. But yes, I never do that myself because I want to sleep well. That's what the Italians told me anyway. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I used Red Bull often for that feeling. Or something sweet. A good Slivovitz works too. It's a liquor from the Balkans. Or an Schnapsel. That's also great. Especially if it's moonshine made by some farmer who's an alcoholic himself. That's the best. If his hands shake, if he didn't drink enough, then you know you're gonna get a good drink if you buy it from him. And that's my desert. I'm not gonna do something sweet. I'm gonna eat some chips. And technically they're not chips, I know, but like I don't care. Okay? I don't know the right terminology in English. Oh man, I'm tired. I really wanna stop, but I feel like I owe it to you guys to show you what happened to the pastry. But it really doesn't look good. It really does not. Nah, no chance. No chance. Can leave it for the video as a surprise. The chips will accelerate the food coma. Oh no. Yeah, well, it's already 10 p.m. where I live. It's really no big deal and issue if I get tired from eating and go to sleep. You know? Like, can leave it for the video as a surprise. Good idea. What does Presidente say? Nah, I ain't got to go. Got to go is a lie. I don't need to go. I'm just a lazy bastard.
Yeah, I drew a picture of you and your...
Stew.
Aw, thank you. Hey. Hey! Hey!
Yeah, you should be focusing on your work. Yeah, but it's too nice. I just enjoy it too much that you all are here. I owe it to you to show you the results. I owe it to the world. Imagine if you're a YouTube guy and you watch this 2-hour ingredient drop now just to hear, oh, by the way, cliffhanger, it's not going to be in the video. Man, I would be furious. I would be pissed off like hell. Like, what the hell do you mean it's not in the video? I'm not gonna go and watch some fucked up little short now just to find out what it looked like. Give me the fucking result. Dipshit. You know? And I would absolutely agree with the person who would insult me for that. Like, yeah, I get it. Absolutely, you're right. Da 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 da. Now put it all back into the. So. That's nice. That's nice. That is cleaned up. That's cleaned up. That's cleaned up. Let's put the mug away. Well done. Well done. So. All right. I mean, now it's been quite a while. Okay, it's been really a lot of time. Let's get it out and see what it looks like. Because it's just not getting browner. But I think it's not getting brown because it's missing the fat and everything. There you go. There you go. There you go. Do you see it? There. There you go. So. Even if pale, so it should be cooked, yeah? Yeah. If you need to go blah blah blah, I should be focused, yeah. It probably won't get browner without brushing some butter over it. That's what I think too. Puff pastry is usually 20 to 30 minutes on 180 degrees, I believe, yep. So it should be cooked. Well, I think it should be cooked very much. I thought it was going to be worse from what you were saying. Yeah, even if pale. I have no idea if you need to let it rest before cutting it open. Well, I think I'm not gonna let it rest. Like, don't be a lazy bastard. You don't get no rest as a pastry. It's not like dairy and the desert after all. Like, right? It's got meat in it. What does it need to rest? It's got meat. There you go. Look, that's how it looks. Kinda interesting, I gotta admit. Kinda interesting. I mean, it kinda... might be not too bad, now that I see it like this. The bottom is not burned, just brown, which is nice. The bottom is not burnt. The meat from the stew videos are always, they get low views anyway, so that's not a big issue. You can see the what? You can clearly see the sausage. You see that? Come on. There you go. You see it? Here it is. Kielbasa. There you see it. I mean, it's not that bad, right? But it's way too hot for me now. I'll let it cool down and eat it later. At least that piece I will try it. How does it taste? Next time should maybe cut the puff pastry to squares so you can make smaller pastries. Yeah. There are many things that could be done better and should be done better. Absolutely. Man, I'm so filled. Oh man. Now. Ah. We'll see when the next time is for the puff pastry. If I do it again, and if yes, when. I gotta wait, it's too hot. I don't like eating it when it's so hot. Like, sorry. You know? There we go. Next time, yeah. I'll have to let you wait until a later day, a later time. I'll post it in chat, but I can't eat it now. It has to cool down. And I'm way overfilled, so I feel like I would not judge it fairly. I'll post it in the video for sure. I'll post it in the chat too, so you see it if you want to go into the stream. But I can't eat it now. Or let's see, did it get? Maybe I can eat it. At least 1 or 2 bites or something. Fuck, the tastes good. Fuck. It's too hot for me. But the first 2 bites were great. Damn. You heard it crisp, it felt nice. The soft inner dough, the dough that is now soaked with all the fat, it's really tasting good. But it's too hot, I gotta wait. I've got to wait. But it is way better than I thought. Way better. We'll find out later. See, it's still good even if you fuck it up. Yeah. I don't know but your reaction was funny. Well, I didn't believe that it would taste good. And it's often, I hear that often about how I react to tastes. That it's funny to watch or hear me. Have you seen the people, how they commented when I reacted to the anchovy paste? Or to the first crispy patties, which were also a disaster, but a good one in a way. Interesting, really interesting. All of that is interesting. It's really nice. Really nice. There. Just wanted to record another video. And at that, I will call it a day for today. It was a 2-hour-long stream. Even though I said it would be a very, very short one. It was a nice ingredient drop. We dropped absolutely nothing into the stew. Not a single ingredient was added. False advertising today. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. I know I burnt my tongue a little bit with how hot the pastry was. Only because Presidente was pushing me and stressing me to taste it. See? I'm getting injured. I'm being injured and hurt. You know? Oh man. Yeah, ingredient drop. Let me drop it too. Let me spam emotes. Hey Average, you're a bit late. We're about to close down for today. Average Thirst, one garlic. Welcome. Let me run the credits because we're about at the end. Do the credits already take the new text or not? Let me see. Yes, works well. Thank you to all the supporters again, both the one-time supporters, the people active during the chat, the people sharing it in social media, and everything. All of you, thank you very, very, very much. And of course, the standard supporters for on Ko-fi and on Patreon, thank you too. I love you all. And with that, I'm going to wish you all the very, very best and a lovely day. And I'm going to go back to work. Now, let me first check it out. Where is that? Group overlay. I think tomorrow will be a normal day, not a short one. I think at least. I'm not sure. Don't hang me up if I'm wrong. I'm not going to bed. I would like to go to bed, but I have to send a lady an email first with a few documents, and I need to get that all sorted out. Adios, welcome, goodbye, everything. What is it? Tomorrow is 8th April. There we go. but I will be in bed very, very soon. And with that, I'm setting myself to mute. It was a pleasure and an honor. I thank you all for being part of this as usual. It is way more fun with you, and I thank you for taking the time to spend some time with this stranger while cooking. Thank you. Bye bye.